This is Paul. Yeah. Yeah. This is a good story. The first book of Samuel. Yeah. hmm it's kind of a nice one. Yes. I I you don't choose. Yeah. It's difficult. Yeah. To decide exactly where and before he burnt fat, so on and so forth. Where such someone or sacrifice, so on and so. Now, chapter 3, and the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli. The word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision. And it came to pass at that time when Eli was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. And ere the lamp of God went out in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was, Samuel was laid down to sleep, and the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, Here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I, for thou callest me. And he said, I called not, lie down again. And he went and lay down. Yeah. And the Lord called yet again, Samuel. And Samuel arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I. For thou didst call me. And he answered, I called not, my son, lie down again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time, and he arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Therefore Eli said unto Samuel, Go, lie down. And it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called as at other times, Samuel. And Samuel, then Samuel answered, Speak, for thy servant heareth. And the Lord said to Samuel, Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both the ears of every one that heareth it shall tingle. Now, this child, yeah, Samuel, he didn't know the voice of God. Yeah. And a lot of you have been hearing from the Lord. Yes. You know, I've had a problem with my ears and the eustachian tubes. Yeah. And then there's my sinuses, and it's not so good. Yeah. Now, let's say we had some sowing where you decided as a mega church that you were going to be God. Yeah. And I decided that the word of the Lord, the actual voice of God, was going to be heard by those that are children. Now, you can understand my concern as a Christian for the counterfeiting of the voice of God in the mind of any child. Yeah. Now, it's possible that today's technology can actually influence the thoughts of any individual. Yes, as to thinking what they're hearing is the voice of God. Now, there could be a problem. See, um, let's say you were Samuel. Yes, you're approximately 5 to 10 years old. Yes, you're laying there, you're laying on your bed, and you think that you hear the voice of God. Yeah. You begin to answer the voice. Yeah. You talk to a voice in your own brain. Yeah. You speak with your own mouth. Yeah. The answers to the questions that you're hearing in your mind. Yeah. But it's not God. It's frustration. I'm not trying to overuse the word frustration, but it is very frustrating. Is anybody trying to confuse the minds of children about the voice of God and how to hear God, who God is? um, for all the mega church leaders, and I don't know all of them. You might have been popular 10 years ago, but there's no possible way that I could have the knowledge of the actual congregation size that you have today. Yeah. For all of you that said, well, just sit there and wait upon the voice of God, and God will give you instruction. Did anybody decide to be the artificial intelligence of God? Is there any counterfeit? Does any church